Hey guys, today is March 9th or 10th, and I'm here walking in the trail where this is my favorite trail, and I'm walking with Jilly. Jilly, come! Jilly's right there. Can you see? Come on, Jill. Let's go. Anyways, when she's in the trail, she's always distracted by different scents and all that. Doesn't really listen to me very much. Anyways, this would be like a nice chat with you, walking through the trails. And I would like to talk to you about something that's really important to me these days, which is a way of life. I mean, like, where do I start? Recently, for Lent, I'm doing get rid of all the negativities for 40 days, and as I'm halfway through, I feel like this is becoming a habit. When I notice something negative in my life or day in a situation, I pause and I analyze, why am I feeling negative? Is there a positive way to think about this? And I come up with a positive way. And really, like, at the core of, you know, taking everything positive is really this, exercising love. And I love this phrase, exercising love, because love, most people, love is, you know, they feel like it's generated automatically, but it really is, you can exercise love just like how you exercise your mind and body. You work out your, you know, body, and then your body gets, you know, better, stronger, and you discipline yourself and you have a more disciplined life, right? Same for love. The more you practice love, the more you exercise love, you develop a way of, you know, loving difficult situations, loving enemies, loving bad circumstances, and so on and so on. And this is great. And you know how Jesus said, you know, love your enemies. And I came to a realization yesterday, you know, and loving your enemies is absolutely one of the most difficult things you can do. And here's a reason why Jesus said that, and here's something that I realized recently. You know, like, loving your enemy is important because it's actually not for the enemy. I've always thought that love your enemies so that, you know, your enemies can feel your love, or like your enemies won't be hated as much, right? But the focus was wrong. Like, I always assumed that the focus was on the enemy, but it is really in us. The person who's exercising the love is where the focus is, because when you hold grudges, when you have hatred within you, then it starts to destroy your life, your mind, your mood, everything. You're just obsessed with that hatred, and you can't really have a fulfilling, happy life. And that's why Jesus told us to, you know, love your enemies, because once you stop hating and start loving, when you start exercising love, your life just transforms. It changes into something that's completely different. You're released from a huge burden and negative energy of hatred. And the more I am going through this Lent process, I am realizing more how I am transforming. I am transforming into someone who sees things with more positivity, and also has lots of, you know, good energy that I can share with people. Because, you know, at the end of the day, the more you exercise your love, the more you exercise loving negative situations or difficult situations, you grow your capacity to love. The capacity to love becomes much larger. And I think that's really important, and I really like that. What else is there? Recently, I'm going through a breakup. It's probably been about 2 weeks since we broke up. And any breakup is very difficult and emotional, and a lot of times I have emotional fluctuations where certain days I have all of a sudden start thinking about why my now ex-girlfriend decided that I wasn't the right person, or why did she not have more persistent and all that stuff, right? And then one ironic thing that I realized recently is that that person used to be someone that I naturally just loved so much, and I really didn't have to practice love to love that person. But then after the breakup, she was one of the persons that I struggled to love most. If not, I had some resentment towards her for how the situation was situation rolled out. And it's ironic because she went from, to me, someone who was like so easy to love, to someone that I'm struggling to love now because of the resentment. And what I'm trying to do right now is to see if I can exercise love towards her again. Not in a way where like a boyfriend and girlfriend, but as a human being. How is it possible for me to forgive myself and her for not doing things for each other, and just forgive the situation and let go of the situation, and see if I can love her again, like as a person. Can I have a good positive feelings towards her again? And it's difficult. I have fluctuations, and when I see her, because we're friends now, when I see her again, I very quickly build up this resentment again, the negative feeling. And I just need to figure out how to reverse that in that situation, and exercise love. Anyways, that was this little clip about me in my walk of trail. I hope that somehow benefited you. And please also remember, guys, I'm doing this because I'm also trying to exercise love to you guys, to people who aren't born yet, and people who I can never see. But at least by having this record and pouring my energy and love into this video clip, I believe this energy will live on. And I really genuinely hope that you can benefit from my energy. I wish you well, and I really, really love you. It's a really strange feeling. I hope that one day you can realize that too. Anyways, that's it for me.